you know, I'll just try it both ways and see how it goes. It's all in the fun of learning, isn't it? Thank you. Okay, hello. My name is Jason. Tardy, late Jason. I 8 o'clock. See, here it is. It's not 8 o'clock, I'll tell you that. It's almost 12 o'clock. But I did save my neck because at least I'm recording before the day changed. So technically I'm going to let myself be valid and continue on to tomorrow being the 5th day in a row. But it's harder than I thought. Only one fuck up. Test that. Looks like my whole half of my head is not even in the fucking thing. Why is this mother? You know what? I can't care anymore about the light. I can't care anymore about the fucking writing. Why can't I just have my shit together? I do. I'm a little hard on myself sometimes. Well, my name is Jason. Thank you for clicking on my video. But I was going to think, but you didn't click on my video. You clicked on my show. What the fuck's the difference? There's none, really. I was trying to find I was trying to find a word that was rhyming with that, but I couldn't, and I car wrecked it. I didn't get to go to QXT's open mic today because they canceled it. And my guess is it's this Corona beer company disease that's going around. That's funny to me. Them down. Hearing all these people talk, you know, not anyone I know, because I don't know anyone, but in stores and like passing and stuff like that, I hear these conversations and people are like this fear of, you know, or whatever of the quarantine. You might have to stay home or stay by yourself for 14 days. Hey, that, and I know how hard that is. You got, you know, you got to put your time in. There's no easy way to get good with solitude and being by yourself. But it's like anything else. It's so fucking equal and righteous. It's like weightlifting and stuff. You get what you put into it. Equal, you know. So if you work on developing some self-reliance and self-sustainment, as far as not money-wise, I'm talking about self-sustainment as far as up here and being able to you know, be by yourself for however, you know, long without, you know, flipping out and do something even worse. And you know, it's a lot of it is the past. I'm telling you, you gotta have to fucking let the past go, and you know, it's not pretend like it didn't happen. You know, learn from whatever it happened, but really move on, because it's equal opposite, you know. But you know, you work on being by yourself, you know, and after a while, you know, you love the person you're or on the inside, then you don't mind at all being by yourself. What is this, a fucking, am I doing I know I go into little, my soapbox talks, but I'm a little fucking annoyed though, because this is the 5th day of my 7-day thing. I swore to myself finally, like, so I've been talking about it, you know. And I mean, to myself, I've been telling myself, yeah, you can do a video every day, no problem. Next order business, and I keep overlooking it like that. And then after a while, I'm like, fuck, you know what? I'm fucking nowhere close to getting one every day yet. When I look at the past, you know, so the challenge, and I don't want to say I fumbled today, because I did get in the video up. You know, I was down here and got the thing out doing checks and driving myself crazy with setting it up and all that. Before 12, I was, you know, way down here, you know, well, no, yeah, around 11 or something, like, finally set up everything in. But if I didn't get down here and get the wheels rolling by 12, I had to be hard on myself, and then starting over, you know, tomorrow with day 1, I would have to be day 1 tomorrow. You know, I'm really, you know, this whole thing of being hard on myself, and I hear it, you know, around, like I said, from the, you know, few people that I know, and I've just heard that, yeah, you're hard on yourself, I never really shrugged it off when I think about it. But, and then come to think about it, man, I'm really starting to notice it. Came out over there before, is that if anyone else in the world treated me the way I treat me, I would kill that person. Yeah, I still do it. You know, it's like I'm trying to find these riddles out, man. But there's definitely like 2 people in me. There is definitely like another person in me. It came out, like I said before, I was over there in the little book area, like around 5 or 6, doing my book work, and I added more pages and stuff to it with some of my fun reading. And it was getting close. I was really getting close to some timer thing I had set on me, and I was still going through more papers, and part of me was like, come on, we fucking gotta go, we gotta get this on by 8, you know, come on, you know, it's already late, you're fucking around. And then there's another part of me that's like, you know, we'll go when we'll go, you know, like, when I'm ready. And it was like these 2 hot and cold or something, or not hot and cold, but like, it was, you know, like, it might have been the first time in my life I ever recognized that. I'm like, oh, you know, well, I agree with this one in this case, let's fucking go, you know. I had, again, I had some good material compacted in here. A lot of it's escaping me right now. Timer's on, half-hour timer's on. Okay, yes. Alright. Okay. Yes. I want to start with just a little 1 or 2 sheets of choice writing, because you know, I'm getting into this kind of thing happened by accident with doing the video, and then put in the pictures of this. I did Velvet, and I like it. It's cool. The way it's getting like a digital, all this stuff. But mute, I want to get, I don't think it's going to get it tonight, any kind of music to it too, but at the end of the video, and I like that, it's a cool idea. You don't have to like the papers, and anyway. Okay, for the first journal I ever had, this was from 1993. But I decided that the ones now this is a new one, because I didn't match them up yet, the other video, with the writing pieces that are, you know, from all over, and hold on a minute, don't go anywhere, Psycho Boy is coming over. Like I want to show you what I'm talking about. And I know I just heard somebody ask, why do you write so much? Why do you write so much? What's the importance? Other than therapeutic, because I got some problems. No, yeah, well, don't we all? Here, I wanted to show you see, it's like it's a common. These are all the free writing pieces from with stuff Xerox and everything, and a few other piles there. But these are the main ones. I went through them, but see, you know, the combination of writing and fucking printed ones. And yeah, who the fuck cares? You know what, this is fucking ECT damage. That's what it is, probably. A little bit. I don't know. No, I don't think so. Because I only got 3 of them one time. That's a fucking trip. Stick to the fucking plan. Stick to the plan. This is going to be crazy because this is going to capture all of my really crazy psycho shit. Friendly psycho shit. On this, because I am starting to get into the pocket now of once I can get my shit together and everything's up and running and going to my satisfaction. It never is, and it's not now, but it's close enough. My new form of journal writing is really coming out into this. My video. This is really. I do have cool things as like show as I do have planned for here. I have a couple celebrities coming by. Mike Tyson's going to be here. Ken Shamrock's going to be here. Rollins. And we're going to have that $1 million lottery for all you. Losing it. No, I'm not. I'm sounder than ever before. So, like 40,000 fucking years ago, I was about telling you an idea about something over there, right? And what it was a good aha moment for me for not only this, but for the open mics, which I didn't go tonight. It was canceled. Did I say that already? I might have said that already. Okay. So, but it's still kind of the same thing, and I go too far, you know, my mind just fucking go out there. Like my expectations for myself or for anything, and I'm starting, but at least I'm starting to reel it in now a little bit. But I realized that, you know, I go great expanses of time without speaking to anyone, without saying a word, you know, to anyone. I say plenty of words in that time, but it's in the air to myself, you know. You know, I've always been that way, you know. But what I notice happens is that when I come around people, like say it's been a few hours or something, and you know, I mean, my little self-invented Jason world, you know, and I suddenly, you know, have start talking to somebody, whatever, I like my mouth doesn't seem to work right or something, like, or I'll say things that aren't, you can't fucking, I can't make them out if I hear them on tape or something, but So I thought, aha moment, to get yourself going at the start of each tape, because I always have great agita and fucking, you should see the shit I go through before this, after we get to this part. And then when it gets rolling and after about a minute goes and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna leave it going, I start decompressing as it all starts coming out. That's what this is, big letting for me, a big volcano letting, a half an hour, going out. I'm grateful for it, I really am. Thank you, I thank you. So in my mind, I have like, I'm realistic, not the whole world, but, thousands, tens, millions, hundreds, like so many people, like the nation's watching me in my mind, but that's okay, it's not hurting anyone, that's my little technique to keep this going, but it is real because it's getting on to the web. I still didn't say the fucking idea completely. So I was over there, and I thought the idea, a good idea would be to, because I was reading them out loud to myself over there as I was going through them. I was like, oh, this is good practice for me, for both my voice when I have to talk, and for like a hinge or a junction for bridging me from going from not filming and being on tape for YouTube to doing the show and doing the video, to keep me from going all over until I get landed and zero in. And just read something. Just grab one of these things and read it. Read it out loud. Killing birds, more birds with one stone. I always like to kill a lot of birds with one stone. And this is a special piece. It's for you guys, I guess, or me. But 2 times today, when I was doing all my crazy paperwork, that is also I'm very grateful for that I have it, even when I curse it out a lot. This particular page fell into my hands 2 times today, or 3 actually, and then before I pulled it, just popped out in my hand again. So it really wants to be read. So let's hear them. And I did take a picture of this one. Should be at the end of the video, I think. All right. This is two. This one I was. This is from like '93 or '94, so 22 or 23. Kill you. I kill you. Did you hear me? I will kill you. You're trying to kill me. I know it. I know you. I can read your stupid, simple mind. I despise you. You are weak. Your actions speak for themselves. Go ahead. Look at yourself. Where are you heading? It looks like a circle to me, like a dog trying to catch his tail. That's why I'm mad all the time, because I am surrounded by you dogs, and when I watch you, you make me dizzy. That's enough reason to kick your ass, don't you think? Sometimes I might be hard. Sometimes I might turn people out. Sometimes I wish I hadn't. But what can I do? When I know from experience that no one really cares, you say that's not true, you might be right. I still say it's bullshit because people don't care full time, so what's the use? I don't like staying up late at night and writing. I wish I didn't have this problem with the world. I wish I was like you. But if I was, I would end up like you, Will. I don't know. I am tired of hating and being frustrated. But why do you people do these things? Why can't you be true? Why do you have to hurt people who don't need it? But if you must, then don't ever question my rage. Because you gave it to me. That's right. You gave me your waste. And now, and that's why I have things I want to give you now. Alright, on the other side of this was, what is right now? It's half one. Fuck! I hate that. Alright, so that was, pretty cool. I like the ending. So I bring out here for today. This is what I was gonna bring the open mic. My folder. I'm getting more streamlined. Shit. I even have there's a couple. I got a couple. I think not a couple. Almost every single one of the open mic videos I did for last year. I put up on the channel. I have the papers, a bunch of the papers with me like that, almost. Not that many, but I would bring a bunch. And my board and my box thing. And on the stage, I throw in the papers. This was my, I gotta get back up on the stage. It's been a couple of months. But here it is. I swear to God, I would do like this. Stupid, you know, I'd come off whatever. So I had this thing where I'd be reading, you know, holding the microphone, whatever, reading. Thank you. Next one, I would throw it down like that. Next one. Oh, that's for that fucking one. You know, and I'm like, okay, thank you. Everyone's like doing that clown stick, fucking pull me off, probably, you know. Well, check this out. I was fooling around with it. I throw this is my logo for my teaching Rogue Combatives, and then my back tattoo. Definitely. Oh, I need to practice by reading this one. Let's see. These are like my songs, you know, like my life songs, my little poems, the poems of sunshine and happiness. Puppies and yarn, joy and wellness, wholesome happiness. Shall we read? Everything's nice. Okay? Pleasant. Beauty. Mixed with my rage. Fuck, I want a gun. It's way too hot out now, and the humidity is even fucking worse. It feels like my brain is sticking to my skull. I want it so bad I can crawl up this wall using my fist to punch holes in the sheetrock. I want to kick my own head in. A bare bulb in the ceiling, that's what my brain is, hollow and hot. I want to scream the walls down. Blow out the windows. But I can barely fucking move. Hot prison lunatic, crazy maniac, psycho man. Hot prison lunatic, crazy maniac, psycho man. How about if I wrap my arms around myself and squeezed as hard as I could collapse my own ribcage. I'm stuck in this brain and no one cares. Bastard fucker, alienator, self-mutilator. Maybe I'm all those criminals. But I'll tell you what, man. If I could somehow figure out a way to turn it all around, some way I could somehow breathe life and living instead of death, darkness, pain, suffering all the time, then I would get out of here. I'm doing more than trying. I'm doing my best. I don't feel lonely, just nervous and confused. I don't feel lonely, just nervous and confused. Have you ever wanted something badly but don't know what it is? I feel so isolated right now, but at the same time, I think I could run right through the fucking wall if I wanted to. No matter what I do, I feel like I'm really blowing it and wasting time when I should be getting onto something else more important. But I don't know what the hell that is. I tell myself something's coming, but it never does. And I knew that it wouldn't. Anyway, however, though, to have the thought that something is coming makes me want to live a little more. I will never break, never, no matter what, whatever it takes, no matter how hard, how long, or painful. There is nothing or no one that can ever stop me but me, can or ever will stop me but me. I will not concern myself with that does not concern itself with me. I will not respect anything that does not respect me. I have that memorized, that one. And this is like in the extra bin. That popping out there. So all the ones I went through my time here, looking out for you. Oh shit, that's a good sign. When the time goes by, like in another dimension, hyper fast speed. For me, like doing this. Like in other words, if 5 minutes or something, 10 minutes feels like, and it really ends up being 30 minutes. Like wow, then I know like okay, like that's as best as I'm gonna deliver. Yeah. So, bought a new folder for tonight and everything to go out there. So here's the master copy so far. It just keeps getting bigger and bigger. My manuscript, this is my life's work here. The title of this book is going to be Seasons in Hell. You know, I always loved that Rimbaud poem, A Season in Hell. You ever seen Eddie and the Cruisers? They talk about, and they tell the story about the Arthur Rimbaud, I think is his name, first name. And he wrote the interesting character. He said the Arthur Rimbaud, or whatever fucking name, there's no Rimbaud. It's like over Europe or something, like, you know, a long time ago. But what did they say? Oh, it was pretty wild. I remember taking note of that. I was like 13 or 14. I heard it. I was like, wow, that's the most intense thing I've ever fucking heard. He was this young poet who wrote this something or whatever. It was called A Season in Hell, right? And everyone hated it and everything, supposedly. And then he committed suicide, but not of the body, of the mind and soul, I guess, because he was never to be seen or heard from again until like 70 years later on his deathbed. He came up somewhere else, and he totally. As back then, I guess you could disappear and erase it so easier. Oh, fuck. So I was like, wow. He just said, fuck this, his whole identity or whatever, and started over, and just no one, you know, had to do it. I guess I thought that was heavy. I always loved that. I loved the song. I loved the whole thing of it. So that's, but I don't want to copy it. You know, I'm like, fuck, why'd you have to use that name? See, that would have been perfect for me. Because, you know, with all the sections being, you know, taking a chunk out of each journal, you know, 20 pages out of, you know, at least spanning 27 years, a little bit, then the other half, the rest of it is going to be all my lovely, happy joy poetry. Shit. They were truly seasons in hell. Watch, if you read them. You're going to want to read them. I'm going to have these made up good with my staplers. They're going to be cool. You'll see, they'll be like even a little bit better than this. And this is a copy, an actual copy from 2000, and my last one, surviving one, original from 2003. 17 years later, and it's still holding up good. Look at, you know. The writing is still good. I'm going to maybe read some of this tonight. I hope I shut the fuck up. I'm running quick. All right. You know, that's a good sign all around, though, when it's going like that. So, yeah. All right. So I'm gonna read a couple of quick ones that I put in today, added today. Every rising man incinerator. Everything that moves begs me to attack it. The one who fucks with me will lose his throat. I'm sick of not being taken seriously. That ends now. Okay, how? I butchered that motherfucker, didn't I? Sorry. Rising man. Rising man incinerator is like an explosion in reverse. Everything that moves begs me to attack it. The one who fucks with me will lose his throat. I am sick of not being taken seriously. That ends now. Why do I do that? I don't know. Fuck. Things got bad, and then they got worse. It made me low. No! I read that yesterday. Alright, I love this one. I read these ones every time I get. Knowing myself fucking now. Fucking. This is another reason why I recommend keeping journals. Sometimes just get my mind off it. This is really a trip though, going through all of my life things like this and putting them in the book and like really reading everything and just reliving everything. I'm not complaining, I mean I love it, but it's a strange love, you know, it is magnificently, insanely horrible, sweet, great. So it's like I do. I guess I'll close it out. My little dictionary game. I go. Open and this open it and let's see, right or left, right or left, right or right. I really wanted to say left, I said right. June 12th, 2001. Feeling low. Low on inspiration. Low on confidence. Don't know why. I just do. A lot of stress starting a business with no money at all and being in debt with stupid credit cards. The biggest stress is having a family now, and I love them more than words can say, and I don't want to fail at this and let them down financially. In the past, risking everything and going without and living like an animal didn't matter at all to me. It was suffering that was easy to deal with. But now, all of that is not okay when you have a family who depends on you for support and stability. When I start feeling this low, it usually turns to anger and rage after that. Going to the gym to squat today. I hope I have a good workout at the gym today to break up this depression. I'm confused, frustrated, stressed, and pissed. The rage inside, it feels like a volcano that has been building up inside for many, many, many years, on the brink of exploding. I said volcano before. When I feel like this, I am usually very silent, the calm before the storm. That's true. I'm glad I opened this up to that. Yes. Yes, the two. Everyone's always, and like I said, the 1.5 to 3.5 people who know me, we're always like, are you right? You know, are you mad? And, I said the same thing. I said, no, I'm talking to you, aren't I? If, number one, if I was pissed, we wouldn't be fucking exchanging words. I'll tell you that. But yeah, even with anything, yeah. See, there's a perfect reason right there for keeping journals. Insights. your own insights, not fucking theirs. Ah! Ah! Yes! Yes! Thank you, boss. That's funny. I was, make it quick, man, because you're past 30 minutes, boy. Psychomaniac, boy. 48-year-old intergalactic juggernaut. I was thinking of some stories today too. I was like, okay, the show format really, like, for my brain, the way I embrace things and stuff, I'm so like things. So even to a title, if I'm doing something in a video title, really, and it's so liberating. Just like, shut the fuck up, read. So I was thinking of some stories and for QXTs, and I had this one story. I didn't put this story. I will right now in a minute. Yeah, it was one of my favorite real life stories from when I used to be alive. My old life, my second life. It's like my third or fourth one now. I don't know. 1 to 18, that's your first life. I was out like 13, but 1 to 18 is my theory on lives. And then you have your second life, which is your first time being an adult life. And then the third one is if you gotten divorced and you start life over again. If you don't, and you just keep going and you're happy, you go into the fucking sunset happily ever after, and holding hands and kissing to your fucking 90s or whatever. But if you don't, you end up divorced. Believe me, it's a start over. Trust me. And it is fucking hard. I see why but it shouldn't. And I got through mine too. Again, like I get through everything in life on my own. Go whatever. So that's my thing on the lives, right? My watch telling me. So anyway, this is the squirrel story. Why don't you just fucking tell it? But the reason why I was happy before is because when I did that random opening, I opened to the exact journal entry of the squirrel. So see, it's important for me to show you that. I don't know why. Here it is. Let me underline it real quick. Got into a fight with a rabid squirrel tonight. Yeah, I remember that. That's one of my funnier ones, right? Okay, yeah, I wanted to point it out to you. Rabid squirrel tonight, okay? I'll tell you, alright, so for this, I'll tell you what happened. I'll tell my version, like as if I went, because I was wondering where that was. I knew I had it written down, but I didn't know where the fuck it was out of, in one thing. So long, 20 years ago. And to find it like that, and now I can get detailed with it. But I have not read what that squirrel story intended from there. And a few people came, I like squirrel story. Ever. All the details will be revealed to me, but I'm going to tell it real quick like I did, like I would at QXTs or something, or any open mics. I got to tell the squirrel story, it's fun. Anyway, okay, it starts, you have to go back to June 2001, all right, summertime. I'm working in my second, for extra money, part-time, I was working in a gym. I had my second school. That was my main job, working That's what this whole thing is about that first school that I was on my own at a running storefront. And then, that was only a couple hours a night, like 5 at night to 6 to 10, whatever, 11. And then I was working part-time at this gym, local gym, a friend of mine, the guy I trained with, a teacher of mine too. He taught me back then. I think Rick, Garden State Gym in Kearney. Anyway, and I would work a couple hours there, a few nights a week. And I was also teaching private lessons in between and using, in school. So, anyway, so I was there one day and I'm just, too much fucking detail, man. I guarantee you, none of that is in that journal entry. So, it was summer and I was, stop being so attacked. And I was just sitting there, I sat at the door, guys came in and they paid their dues, whatever, and I was collecting, that was all I did. I just sit there, it was great. I loved, hang around at the gym and lift and not lift. So this guy was leaving, Henry, right? This guy I know, and big guy, strong, like 250, big. And he's like, all right, Jay, I'll see ya. And I'm like, all right, Henry, I'll see ya. But before he came up and left, he was the last one there. And the door was open to the sidewalk that went outside, public. A squirrel, fucking crazy squirrel, came into the gym, ran into the gym, like where the sit-up machines were, and where I was sitting, and I was like looking at the couple of people who were there. This was a few hours, like, before this happened. And I yelled at it, and like, hey, like stamping, it's just looking at me, it's not fucking leaving. And I don't know, I think one of the other guys there fucking shoot it out or ran at it or something, and it just fucked off or it left on its own. And it was like, he was the last one, and there was no one else in the gym, and he leaves. All right, see you later, Jay. And I don't know, I just hear, I hear him screaming, but my ear hearing is crazy good, and it's like not regular screaming, it's just moving screaming, the sound was moving, he was what the fuck, and I got up and I went outside, I looked, and I see across the street, I see Henry running, nobody behind him, and like, what the fuck, is there's cars, and then he clears a car, and then he runs even faster, darts the angle across the street, and ran and jumped into his truck or whatever he had. And I look, what the fuck's he running from? And I see the squirrel comes out of across the street, makes out, like he ran him off. The squirrel was like, yeah, like, that was a crazy looking squirrel. Like, you had the fucking squirrel Tourette's, how squirrels get like that. And he was even crazier, that one, because I saw him up close and before, I was laughing, ha ha, and the squirrel, after that, he hears me, and he just turns, like he's looking at me now, like across, and I'm standing in front of him, and I could feel the intent. The fucking squirrel was fucking sizing me up. It's like, I was laughing, I said, fuck you, the squirrel. I said, don't even think about it. And the squirrel, on its own, runs across the street, and gets onto the sidewalk, turns toward me, and now Henry's looking out the window laughing. Now I'm, the one who's, right, the rabid fucking squirrel, and he starts fucking charging me, and it's like, just the width of the gym lot, whatever, so, like 20, 30, 40 feet or something, maybe 50 or more, no, about 30 or 40 feet, and, and I'm like, I wasn't gonna fucking run, and I didn't like the squirrel at all, believe me, and they move weird too, those chunky bites, but I'm holding my fucking ground, I'm not gonna run, and I'm like, it's thinking like, it's fucking gonna stop. And I give a yell, boom, and I stomp at it, like, in the air, scare it. Just stopped for a second, and then it came again. I did it again with even more. Like now he's like fucking like 10, 12 feet. I did it again. This time he didn't even stop for that. He just kept coming straight at me. And I'm standing there, and then before I know, still didn't move. You know, I'm just reacting to whatever happened. You know, I'm like thinking he's gonna run around me or he's gonna stop or whatever. He goes airborne at me and jumps at me. He likes to fucking attack me, bite me. It was so great. And thank God I have real training without even thinking. I just boom, I kicked it. I kicked it like a football or something. And Henry saw it. I remember, boom, it was like, and I just felt, I was like, oh, that was a solid shot. Like, I didn't even care for a second for, like, what the hell was going on. I was just like, wow, I didn't hit it with, the right part of my foot. That was my instep. That was fucking textbook, kind of, It's just a good, solid, like, kicking a melon with steel cap shoes. So it felt good, like, something like that, But just that boom, I was like, boom, good. And when I just saw that squirrel body going, boom, 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 and he went like over the fucking car, the parked car, boom. And that's what I remember. It was a little bit long ago, and it was fun reliving it. Every time I do it, I relive it. I got a chart. That fucking squirrel had balls, man. I tell you, man. And that just goes to show you about strength. Doesn't matter the size at all. Height, weight, muscle fat, it doesn't matter. It's the spirit. That fucking squirrel had spirit, man, because he put a little junk into me. I didn't, react like Henry did, but I still felt his intent, so it's admirable, I don't hate animals, but I'm not going to get fucking bit by one either, or anything, but, oh, I was supposed to read that, yeah, June 5th, 2001, 12:17 a.m. midnight. Just turned off the dumbest movie, the so-called martial arts masterpiece, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. I couldn't last an hour. What a piece of shit that movie was. Nice effects, but totally ludicrous. But if I had that, I would watch animation, and I don't. I got into a fight with a rabid squirrel tonight. The tough little son of a bitch came into the gym as I was leaving. Ran around, went into the hall, I forgot all this, went up the hall, up the stairs, and me and two guys were trying to shoo it away. I opened the door and moved out of the way as if I were saying, after you? And the little nut ran out. This is great stuff. Where the fuck? Where's my pen? And the little nut ran out. Cool. The little nut ran out. Cool. It went outside about 10 feet and turned around and came back at me. I had no choice but to kick it. I didn't kick it that hard. See, just so you know, I'm not making it up. It's fucking lighting, man. Holy shit. Oh, I gotta fix this lighting. Is fucking killing me. See? It's fucking killing me. You never get it right, man. Some days I get it right. Cool, it went about 10 feet and turned around and came back at me. I had no choice but to kick it. I didn't kick it that hard, just enough to let it know to leave. I kicked it about 2 to 3 feet in the air. What the fuck am I doing with this shit, man? Pointing it, underlining it. Take things a little too far. My one friend, old best friend, used to always say that. It made me laugh. But when he's not around, he would tell me, "You take things too far, Jason. Too far. You go too far. Too far." I kicked it about 2 to 3 feet in the air. He split after that. Problem over. The two guys and me were walking to our cars, and the one guy started running and yelling, "The little fucker was back!" Chasing him. The squirrel saw me and stopped and looked right at me. We squared off, and I tried to psych it out by lunging and screaming at it, but it charged me. I lunged twice, and it still kept coming at me. Well, then it entered my space and was still charging me. I kicked it again, harder and farther, about 10 to 15 feet into the air, into the street. It stumbled and ran away right into a car and just missed getting, I remember that, crushed by like 2 inches. I was glad he got away. I'm pretty sure he did. My hat's off to the squirrel. He was one tough son of a bitch. Yeah. And he's still living on. Look at that. You see? So, one tough son of a bitch, yeah. Okay, so yeah, that was fun, man. That was all just chain reaction live. Maybe that's the better way to go. Not trying to be so damn controlling on everything. That's why I'm being controlling on my own fucking thoughts. You know, like with some things, and I gotta. You know, you definitely can't go by your fucking feelings, you know, I mean, your feelings will fucking get you, have you eat until you pop, you know, your feelings will have you do shit that are, if you let them, you know, just keep the emotions stillborn, you know. So weird the way I go back in fucking time like that, reading these things, and my brain is just, you know, it's so, especially with like the photographic memory and stuff, like I can quote things like just that was fun, man. I went back there for like a few couple seconds, and with you guys, sharing it with you guys. Thank you, that was fun. That was really wild. And the way I just randomly opened it, which will bring me to the closing of the game tonight, because the more this is more talk all day, pretty much, you know. So I really, really value it and treasure, need this. This is the 21st, whatever, of the journal. Oh. Yeah, there's one quote. I have it written down. Now, and here I'm going to show you again, but no. See, I'm like, oh, look, guys, look. You know, my friends, this little thing I wrote down over there. If you got time to cut someone else down, you're not working hard enough on yourself. All right, we're going to close this out with a word. This will be my power word, right, Come On Universe, until tomorrow, and I will get it somewhere between 8 and 10 is what I'm shooting for, but definitely before tomorrow. I'm going to get these every day, so I'm going to get them, and then back to my Rogue Combatives channel. I do have another channel. I should have something to show it, but I fucking don't. Fuck it, whatever, that's another channel. So here's the magic power word. What's it gonna be? If I put my thumb and it comes to happy, I'm gonna fucking, because it happened 2 times. On videos, and older videos in the back. I've done this before. Fun with my dictionary, you know, and increasing my vocabulary, which increases my database of knowledge, so I can, you know, manipulate and maneuver and upscale and beat the war against whatever evilness is in the world against me, that trying to darken my shine. Okay, ready? I gotta watch some more TV or something. I really watch none. No movies. I used to enjoy movies. I have to. I read a lot of books still, but I gotta. Okay, ready? Getting warm up. It's like shuffling a deck. I have to shuffle my mind properly. from time to time throughout the day, and then I'm good. And when I don't shuffle, get a chance, a few minutes or whatever, to get a chance to, that sucks. That's not good for me or anyone. And I'm learning to get the good procedures for the mental shuffle. Okay, fucking boy. 1 and 3, 2, 3. You guys get the first look. Okay, now what I usually do is whatever's like, I'll go from right or whatever this way. It's seeing if it's on anything pertinent. Oh, see what we got here. Pot pie, pour, practical joke. How the fuck? It's 2 words. How can it be a fucking? This is a cool word I've been wanting to know. Precipice is a steep cliff, but that's not it. That's another word. Precipitate. It was a dud. Sometimes it's a dud. Other times it's not. See, look, there's that, and I circled it because it happened. Yeah, I'm showing the fucking thing again. But if you're gonna show them, right? Happy that happened in the video I did. Race back there, find the video. What was the fucking video that he had in it? That he did the fucking stupid dictionary thing, and it fucking said happy, and what was it? Number 26, 22. Or go find it. Be exactly and watch him. But so what, man? Lighten up. It's cool. It's just a game. It's just I have to say goodbye to my friends now, and I don't like it. It's one of the only times during the day I'm in a good mood. I'm finding, So God bless YouTube. Sometimes I wonder, when I check it, re-watch one of these, and after it's up, or a lot of times I know, but I should, before I put them up, right? Usually go stop, boom, without even ever editing it. But I have to go back to the fucking phone for the laptop. A lot of the, yeah! Alright, thank you for watching the Jason Show tonight. I see I went an hour, half hour, that's good. So, again, thank you very much. I'm not going to ask you to like and subscribe, I just can't do it. I want you to, but I'm glad enough for your time and you're watching my video, and it honors me. It does. You do me honor, my friends. You do me honor, and I shall return it upon you. Okay. Sound checking. Sound check. Is it Bluetooth picking up? Please tell me.